Hello. We're going to talk to Mo here. Mo's been with me for, how long has it been, Mo?
Thanksgiving 2007.
2007.
Yeah. You do the math because I'm not good.
That just means we're getting old.
Never.
So Mo does all of the assembly work with the bases. So I do the woodworking, take it to the painter, and then we bring it back, and then Mo takes it from there. So the necks need to have the frets dressed. The neck needs to be fit onto the body. The nut cut, all the hardware installed, the electronics installed. Currently, he's doing some shielding job on a, what is this?
It's a Fender Road.
A road worn?
Yeah.
A road worn P-Bass?
Yeah.
Okay.
A customer brought it in.
Yeah. And so, I keep telling people I think Mo's better at building instruments now than I am, so probably faster too. So he's done it more than I have. So it's
Several hundreds.
He's definitely a vital part of what we do here with the basses, and then the repair work.
Yeah.
We do a lot of repair work. There's a crazy purple beast over there that had some work that needed to be tweaked. And yeah, it's just a lot of different things we do around here. Refrets, we can even take stuff into our painter and get it refinished. And Mo, this is his domain. And
It's my world.
Yeah. How did you get into doing this kind of work in the first place?
Well, when I was growing up, I always liked to tinker around with my stuff, and growing up in a small town, there's nobody that can really do, take care of your own stuff.
So you're a player first?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Right.
Started playing when I was a kid, and
Okay.
started playing bass, still young kid, and
Right. So what town was this? Where was this?
we're from the Italian part of Switzerland, southern Switzerland, actually really close to Italy, of course. There was nobody that could help me, so I started messing around with my own instruments, and I always remember this is a kind of a proud thing.
Right.
I had a Fodera that had an issue with the finish, and I could not get any really help around town, of course. And so one day I decided get a blade and scrape the neck.
Wow.
And send it off and oil it, and actually it turned out really good. And
cool.
That was a good lesson. And
Right.
Since then I've been,
So how did you end up here in the States and working for me?
Yeah. That was crazy, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's crazy.
And it hasn't. It's gotten more crazy. You're still here.
I came over to attend Musician Institute as I needed some time off from my work and environment. Mm-hmm. And
how old were you when you came over here?
35,
Okay.
36, something like that. And it was 2002.
Right.
And at the time, beside being in school, I was still working on instruments, and I bought some warm-up parts, and I needed some electronics, and looking on, being on talk bass for long, almost from the beginning.
Right.
I saw this Carey Nordstrand in Ukaipa, and I'm like, well, it's actually pretty close,
Right.
just out of town, and
Right.
close for whatever it is, LA.
Yeah.
So got my first a set of NJ4,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we started kind of like to deal with each other.
Well, then you quickly went through everything we made. I think pretty quickly.
Literally everything.
Yep.
I had a Sadowski 5-string that you rerouted
Uh-huh.
for EMG's 40, the size, and from there I went through all the pickups from fast stack to dual coil, big split, big singles. Really, literally,
Right.
even others with the warmer stuff. I had all the split coils and whatnot.
Right. And what's in your bass right now?
I have a preamp, the Nordstrand Design 3-band, a little bit tweaked, and actually I have a set of MTD's blades that I Yeah, actually.
Oh, come on! There's Bartolini's in the basement.
Yeah. Of course. Well, there's
Which is-
custom made, so let's not get there.
No,
But it's
I'm just giving you shit.
of course no.
Yeah.
Actually, they're to be honest, Bartolino has been something that I liked a lot.
Right.
And Bill Bartolini's been
That's
a
great.
nice guy too.
It's great stuff. Yeah.
And we know there's the new ownership, if you want, of Bartolini. They're really cool, and but I still, my working on my own basis that
Yeah.
I'm designing. I want to go everything
Right.
here because it's
Right.
just because I also the opportunity to be able to get the help from
Right.
the whole crew.
Right.
To be able to tweak, more in
Right.
details.
No, we can
whatever.
get the idea is we can do exactly what you
Yeah.
want to have. The sound you have in your head.
Yeah.
We can help you get there. Hopefully. We'll try anyway.
Yeah. No, that's-
But so you went through a bunch of our pickups,
Mhm.
and then you were visiting the shop again, and you showed me a bass that you had assembled
Yeah.
from
those,
Warmouth parts,
yeah,
and I thought, wow, cool. You want to try working for me?
yeah.
And so then you've been coming out since 2007 for a couple days a week,
Yeah,
at least,
we- yeah,
generally
it was- we
speaking.
started off
yeah,
like
2 or 3 days a
couple
week.
of-
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I mean, you've been handling the builds pretty well since then. I mean, I still do them here and there myself
Yeah,
when
well,
you're not
that's
around, and but it's worked out really, really well. I think that's
Yeah.
a big part of the reason that we're. I mean, most particular. And so,
a bit obsessive.
yeah, which is
Compulsive.
which is a really good quality for this particular
Well,
job.
it's been both ways. Things, I brought my eye for details and whatnot, and
Yeah,
peakiness of things.
yeah,
All with my knowledge as an electrician, electronic, background, and learn a lot of woodworking skills, and
Yeah.
and a lot of more in-depth knowledge in this art
yeah,
that it's building instruments, and especially looking at you, when you work on our custom stuff, like your custom instruments, it's mind-blowing, the ability of focus and zenning
Oh,
and just working. It's just, just everything to learn about that.
Thanks.
It's,
thank you.
and I'm learning, and I learn, and I'm learning
Right.
quite a lot.
Yeah,
So
good.
I
Well,
definitely not regret to
it's a
have
never
met you.
it's a never-ending process. We're always learning,
Yeah.
and I think you always need to be open, and you always need to approach things as like, this is the first time I'm doing this. How does this work?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, most there's a neck blank back there that's a plug for a
Oh yeah. That's future.
composite material neck that he's going to have made. And this has been a project that's been
Years.
in one form or another for about 3 years, really,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then you're going to make the bodies yourself and
Yeah.
put the necks on them, and it's going to be all proprietary for what you want to hear in an instrument. And
Yeah.
it's to me, it's really fun to be a part of that. So I'm hoping to see that come to fruition.
Yeah.
And I've been
Getting
I've been
close.
ribbing you and pushing you a little bit here and there to try to get you to do it. So
Started like 3 years ago, and then we had work and
Right.
life,
Yep.
in between, and but now it's actually this NAM really realized that that's what I'm waiting for.
Mhm.
That's the ability and the skills are there.
Right.
What I want is in my head. It's just a matter of go
Got to do
forward
it.
and do
Just
it.
got to do it.
So
Yep.
little by little we're getting there, and
Yep.
getting
Well,
closer.
that's going to
closer.
start happening. So we'll share that, and definitely it'll be out there. But yeah, this is kind of a behind the scenes thing about the one of the more critical parts of what we do here in terms of building and assembling instruments and repair work. And Mo he does his own work out of his own space in Studio City. As repair work, and he's got quite a reputation, very, very highly regarded, and we do a lot of this stuff here too, through the shop here. But either way, you can end up getting him to work on your bass if it needs help. Guitars too, we do guitars too, and yeah, that's so. Hopefully, that gives you a little more idea about. One of the more important parts of the game here at Nordstrand Guitars and Nordstrand Pickups, and Thanks for watching. Thanks, Mo.
Thank you.